squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Two.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton rolling to his right. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
1-yard gain.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former second-round pick out of Alabama. And that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Do what you do.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Daniel Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Next to score, Patriots 7, Seahawks 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
For Pete Carroll, by the way, his ties to the Patriots go deeper than that heartbreaking loss in Super Bowl 49. He was actually the Patriots head coach for 3 years. Some people forget that, 97, 98, and 99. And he had some degree of success as they went 27 and 21 in those 3 seasons.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining 1st quarter of play. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
These two teams all tied after 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Michel. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground is Michel. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Myers able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he's met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
He'll buy some time right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 24, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw is Wilson on third down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And it's Michel once again. And Michel will have the first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. Michel. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And he knocks it through. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
23 yards, the final tally.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. This is Carson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Patriots 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a big
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michelle, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Michelle. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. On third down, Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Newton to throw. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.